Hello everyone, this is Gina with Baby Kicks, and today we're going to be doing how to fold pre-folds. We're going to be using our crash test baby Maya today, and she will be our little model. We're going to be doing a few different folds up close so you can really see, along with a couple different tips and tricks about how to get a tight thigh with pre-folds, and also how to keep a Snappi secure with hemp. We'll be using hemp pre-folds today. So we're going to jump right into it. The first one I'm going to show you is very simple. It's called the angel wing fold, and it's very common. It's what a lot of people do. I'll show it to you first off the baby, and then I'll show it to you on Maya. That way you can really see. So the angel wing fold is very simple. You have your pre-fold laid out flat, and you just fold each side in just like this. And you can see how it kind of tapers like this. This is the front and this is the back. And what you'll want to do is make sure that the sides kind of open like this. You can see how there's a crease right here. And what the crease does is create this pocket. It creates what we call the poop pocket. And it catches everything, and it really holds messes in right in the diaper where it's supposed to be. So you would put baby's butt right here. And then you just pull it up and put it on. So we're going to put Maya right here. We're going to put her butt right here by the poop pocket, and then you just pull it up like this. And the trick to getting a really tight leg is to pull the diaper up towards baby's head. So you pull the diaper up towards the head, and then you grab the wings and you pull the wing up towards the head. Just give it a nice little tug. And that's what gets a really nice thigh, nice tight thigh going on here. See, on this side, if I don't pull it up and I just go like this, you can see how it's kind of loose. You can see how if I move the leg, you can see how there's a little bit of a gap right here. So when you pull it up like that, and then pull it to the front, it makes everything nice and tight, so you don't have any gapping right there. And then you would go ahead and secure. I'm using a Snappi today. You can use pins or whatever you prefer. And you just grab the teeth on each side, stretch it across, and then stretch it down. And there you have your angel wing fold, and you have some nice tight legs. And then you would go ahead and put on your cover, whichever type of cover you prefer to use, wool or PUL, whichever. So that's the angel wing fold. The next one I'm going to show you is the newspaper fold, which is also very simple. I am going to use a larger sized pre-fold for this one, though. I'm going to swap this one out. This one here is a small, and this one is a medium. So we're going to switch over to a larger pre-fold. This is a great fold if you want to size up in pre-fold. So if you don't want to buy newborn diapers, you could just buy the next size up and use the newspaper fold, or just fold down the back, and then you have a smaller diaper. It's also really good for babies that are kind of chunky, because you have a wider width with a larger size pre-fold. You just have to fold it down. That way you get a nice wrap around the chunky baby. So for the newspaper fold, it's very easy. You just you fold down the front. This is going to be our front. It's really good for boys because you have a lot of absorbency in the front. But you fold it down about a quarter of the way. Depending if your pre-fold is a little bit smaller, then you'll want to just fold it down, just a little bit. Just really depends on the size that you need. You can fold it wherever you need to. So you fold it down, and then you just fold it into thirds like this. And then what you do is you just tuck it in right here. And that just keeps it nice and neat, and that is called the newspaper fold. And since you have a lot of absorbency right here, you can kind of see it. It's nice and thick. That's why that works really well for boys. And once you do this, then you can just place it right into your cover, whichever. If you use like a PUL cover like I have a Bummies Super Bright right here. You would just put it right inside, just like that. And then you could go ahead and put it on baby. This one is really easy because you don't have to secure anything with pins or a Snappi. You just put it inside the cover, and then you put it on baby just like this. It's very easy, very simple. Anybody can do it. So if you're not really into folding, this is something you might want to try. The Trifold is also really good. I'll show you that in a minute. Another way you can do this one, if you want to avoid messes, you can kind of see that right here, there's a lot of cover showing, you know, all the diaper is in the middle, and there's a lot of cover showing on the outside. So if your baby poops, it's definitely going to get on the cover, you know, 99% of the time or so. So if you want to make it a little bit cleaner, you can just kind of open it up a little bit, fan it out in the back, and again, it creates that nice little poop pocket right here, and then you would just go ahead and put your baby on it again, just like that. Put baby's little bum right where that poop pocket is, and then you just pull it up like that, and then you can secure it. And voila, you're done. And that should hold in most of the messes, definitely. So that is the newspaper fold. Another variation of the newspaper fold, actually, that I've seen, that I kind of forgot to put in our other little video that we had up. But it's also really easy. You can basically just do a trifold, which is folding the diaper into thirds, just like that. That's a trifold. Fold it into 3. And then with the newspaper fold, you can, well, let me turn it over. You can just kind of roll the diaper up like this, like that. And then you can just put it on baby that way, put it inside your cover, rather than tucking it in. You know, you don't have to do that. But both ways are considered the newspaper fold. So either one is good. The next one I'm going to show you is the Bikini Twist. And the Bikini Twist is really good for babies with those really chunky thighs, you know, that you just want to like pinch, those really nice little chunkers, because there's a lot of leg room with the Bikini Twist. And it's actually very easy to do. I'm going to do it with the baby off first, just so you can see it. It's easier to do with the baby on because you have weight holding down the prefold, but just for demonstration purposes, I'll show it to you without it. What you want to do is cross your arms like this, like I am, and then just grab each corner like this, and then just twist the prefold over like this. And like I said, the prefold will stay because there's a baby there. Right now there isn't, so it's kind of hard for me to make the prefold stay. But you just twist it, and you can see how there's a nice little twist right here. And what this does is it creates a lot of absorbency layers right here. And you would want to kind of keep it towards the front for a boy, and practice makes perfect, of course. So, you know, the more you do it, the more you'll know exactly where to put your twist. For a girl, you'll want to put it further towards the back. So you can see that way they have the absorbency right where they need it. And then you would just pull it up and put it on baby. So now I'm going to do it with the baby on it so you can get a better idea of what it would look like with the baby on it. Show you how to secure it. You'll want to put the prefold right about belly button, find the belly button, and then put it just a little bit higher than the belly button in the back. That helps to really keep everything nice and tight around the legs and helps prevent blowouts in the back. So when you're putting on the prefold, make sure it's a little bit higher than the belly button. Just a little, not much. All right, so then our bikini twist. You have your baby on, and then you cross your arms. Grab the sides, make sure their little legs aren't in the way first, and then cross your arms and twist, just like that. You see how much easier that was since I had the weight of my little air baby on here, and you just pull it up like that, and you can see you have all this absorbency right here, right where you need it, and then you can also attach this now, or you can fold it down and then attach it, or you can do it either way. I'm going to do it after. Pull this up because that will give you a nice tight thigh right here where you don't want any leaks. Pull this wing up and then pull it towards the front. Again, pull up to get a nice tight thigh, and then pull the wing up to get a nice tight thigh, and then pull it towards the front. And then you simply secure, just like that. And then you can fold this down if you choose to do it this way, or you would have folded it down before you attached it. Either way you want to do it. Or you can use a smaller prefold, of course, also. This one's a little bit bigger. And you can see how much room is like right here in the thighs. It really gives you it really gives you a lot of room in the thigh for those chunky thighs. You shouldn't have to worry about leaks though or anything once you get the fold down for the most part. There's also another variation of the bikini twist. I call it the double twist. I don't know if it has another name. It probably does, but that's just what I call it because it seems to make sense to me, and it's simple. And what it is basically instead of twisting it once, you're twisting it twice. That's the only difference. You're just twisting it twice. And what it does is it gives you more absorbency in the middle, right where you need it. It's even more. So it's better for a heavy wetter without having to use a doubler or something like that. So you have your prefold, have your baby on it, and cross your arms and grab the corners and just twist like that. And you can see that nice twist right there. And then what you do is you just twist again. Just like that. And you have a really big twist right here. And you can see it. It's right there. A really big twist. And then, again, you just pull the side up towards the head and wrap it around. Pull the wing up towards the head and wrap around. I do emphasize that a lot because that is a really easy, simple trick to getting a tight thigh. Just pulling it up towards the head. That's it. It's really that simple. So, again, pull this up towards the head. And then pull the wing up towards the head, and then pull it towards the front. And there you go. And then you have all that absorbency right here. Lots of absorbency and a lot of leg room. So you get a lot of absorbency right where you need it, and then a lot of leg room for those nice little pudgy thighs that our little babies can have, our little squishies, as I call them. All right, so that is the double twist for the bikini twist. Next, I'm going to do the jelly roll. The jelly roll is, it's very easy, and it's also great for, I'm using a smaller prefold again, just so I can show you. I don't need that big one. But the jelly roll is really good for stopping leaks because it really, literally forms a wall of diaper right around the thighs, right where you need it to worry about blowouts. So you have your diaper, and what you do is, well, what I do is the middle of the diaper, find the middle of the diaper, the midline, and then just kind of come forward just a little bit, about an inch, and then what you do is you just start to roll it. You just roll it right in, and you'll see that the diaper starts to roll itself. You want to leave, this is the back, you want to leave that fanned out, so don't even worry about that. I don't even really come towards the front with my roll either because I'm going to fan that out also. And where you want all that, where you want the roll is right here. You want it right where the thighs are. So just kind of roll right there. And then you go to the other side and you roll the other side. And there you go. And you can see how you have that nice taper going on again. It's, it's wider in the back and, it's slimmer in the front. This is, again, easier to do with baby already on the diaper because, as you can see, it wants to kind of unroll. These prefolds are pretty worn in, so they tend to hold their shape pretty well. But if you have new prefolds and you're breaking them in, then they won't do that as much. So it's definitely easier to do it while your baby is on it. So you have Maya. Again, find your midline where you want your diaper to be, and just roll the legs in. You can even kind of do it with one hand as you get used to it. So you have your jelly roll going on each side, and then you simply just pull it up like that. And when I said fan out before, what I like to do is fan out the front. So you literally just kind of fan it out like that so that it wraps around baby better rather than just being all right in the middle and making the wings come up front. It just gives you a little more diaper everywhere. So pull it up towards the head to get that nice tight thigh on the inside. No, my arm's in the way. You can't see it. There we go. Right on the inside. And then go to the side, pull the wing up towards the head, and then to the front. And hold it. And then pull the other wing up towards the head, and then to the front. And there you go. Attach your Snappi. And that's the jelly roll, just like that. I'm going to pull it over here so, well, turn it over here so you can see the nice wall that's going on if you can, on my little baby. I'm trying to get it up there. You can really see that it really forms a nice barrier right there. And it has the same thing on this side. It has a really nice barrier, so you can really see it. So the jelly roll is really great if you're having problems with blowouts or anything like that. And what's great about the jelly roll is you can incorporate it into other folds. So you can incorporate it into the angel wing fold, into the bikini twist. I like to use it on the bikini twist and the angel wing whenever I use those particular folds. It's really easy to do. I call it kind of a lazy jelly roll because you do it after the diaper's already on. So I'm gonna do the angel wing fold with the baby, and then I'm gonna jelly roll the sides in so you can see what that means. So you have your baby, you're changing their diaper, you've got them on, you're doing your angel wing fold. You just pull this side in, pull this side in, and you can see the crease right here. We have our little poop pocket going on. And then you just pull it up and then fan it out a little bit like that. And then pull up, 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 up towards the head to get it nice and tight. Pull this side up towards the head and then pull it to the front. And then pull this side up towards the head and to the front. And then you attach it, pins or a Snappi, whichever you prefer is up to you. And then what you can do, if you're having a problem with leaks, you can see the leg right here. This is just a regular leg. It's nice and tight on this. Of course, I've had a lot of practice. But if you're still having problems, you can jelly roll that in. And when I say that, I mean you literally just take it and tuck it in, roll it in till it forms like a nice little wall, just like that. And it works really well. So now I have that nice jelly rolled leg right here, but I used an angel wing fold to put it on. And it's easier, especially if your child doesn't like to stay still very long. You can kind of stand them up and just quickly kind of tuck this in as much as you can before they scuttle off. But you still have that nice absorbency right there. And it works really well. Let's see. Another easy fold is the Trifold in a cover. This one's super, super easy because you don't have to secure anything. You will go through more covers because you'll find that as your baby poops, it will get on the cover. So you'll definitely need more covers if you decide to strictly Trifold in a cover. And it's nice and convenient. There's nothing wrong with that. And it's a nice cheap alternative as well to buying a whole diaper. But the Trifold is just like it sounds. You just fold into thirds, just like that. That's it. And then you take your cover and you just lay it inside your cover, just like that. And then bam, you have a diaper. You can tuck it into this flap right here. This particular cover has a flap. You can tuck it in to kind of hold it in place, but it's not necessary. If you have a boy, you probably don't want to do that, simply because they need the absorbency up top, and you want to make sure that it's there. So either way is fine, whatever you feel like doing. And then with that, you simply just put it right on your baby. It's kind of like the newspaper fold. I find that smaller prefolds work for this, like the newborn size. If you save your newborn prefolds and then use them as pocket stuffers, use them just tri-folded in covers, use them as doublers, anything like that. Smaller prefolds tend to work better because then you're not folding anything down in the front. You don't have to worry about extra folding. So that's the Trifold with a cover, which is like again very super easy. Let's see. The next thing is just like Prefolds Overnight. A lot of people actually do use Prefolds Overnight, believe it or not. And also just with a doubler for naps and things like that. Overnight, you'll probably want to get like a size up one, just so you can minimize all the bulk that's going to be in one place. If you have a prefold if you have two prefolds the same size, at least this is just what I find, everybody's a little different. If you have two prefolds the same size, like say that this prefold is the same size as this one, when you go to put it on your baby, because it's so thick in the middle, you're going to find that you're going to be a little bit shorter in the rise than you'd probably like to be. So if you size up, it's a little bit easier. You don't have to worry about having so much bulk in one place, because we all know cloth can be a little fluffy anyway. Not that it's not cute. It is cute, but sometimes it can be too much. So for overnight and naps, if you have a regular prefold, you can add either a doubler or you can add another prefold. So first we're going to do a doubler. Just if you have a heavy wetter, grab a doubler, whatever you prefer. Hemp, of course, is a little more absorbent than cotton, but it just really depends on what you prefer also. So here's a doubler. You would just lay it right inside, and then you would do your fold. Whichever fold you're going to do, like say this is the angel wing, you would lay it inside, and then you don't have to worry about it coming out or anything like that. When it's secure, you wouldn't have to worry about it anyway. But see, if you lay the doubler on right here, you're losing a little bit of that poop pocket right here. So if you have it inside before you fold it, then you still have that nice poop pocket right here in the center. So you don't have to worry about more messes that way. You can even use a doubler on the Bikini Twist. You would just do your twist, and then you would add your doubler. So you have your twist, and then you would put your doubler right here. You want to make sure it's thin enough, though, because generally if you're doing the Bikini Twist, you have chunky thighs. So you want to make sure that your doubler's thin enough in the middle to accommodate that way. You still have all the absorbency where you need it. And then back to overnights, which is what I started with. You would just have your prefold out, and then you just take a smaller prefold and trifold it like that, and then just lay it right in the middle, just like you would a doubler. And then you would just put it on baby, just like that. And then you would put whichever cover you prefer on. So that's a really good nap and overnight solution if you want to exclusively use prefolds, or if you have a lot of prefolds and you're on a budget. Prefolds are great for overnight because they open up all the way, as you can see, so they wash up really well. A lot of people like them overnight because they don't hold on to ammonia like other diapers can do, like fitteds and pockets can do. So they're a really good option for that. So you can definitely use them overnight, and I say go for it. The only other thing that I wanted to show you was how to get a nice secure fit with the Snappi. Because the Snappi can be it can be a little tricky. Same thing with pins. I mean, a lot of people prefer pins. I mean, they do require a bit of a learning curve also, but so does the Snappi. But I'm going to show you what I do with it to make sure that I get like the right fit all the time. Because some people do have a problem with them, it's not a big deal. Everybody's different. But so you have your prefold, and let's say you have it on, and everything's going great, but you just have a problem with the Snappi. You have your prefold on. Again, I can't stress enough, pull it up towards the head to get that nice, tight seal right here. And the same thing with the wing. Pull it up towards the head and then to the front. And same thing with the other side. Up towards the head and then over to the front. All right, and now with the Snappi, what you do is you basically just take... Sorry, I'm right-handed. I have to switch. You take the claws. So you can see the little claws right here. I don't know if my camera is really showing them to you as well as I would like it to. But what you do is you just kind of press it against the prefold and then pull towards the front. Because see, the teeth catch. It's just like the teeth on an ace bandage. You just pull it towards you. That way the teeth catch. And then you just kind of slide your fingers down and then stretch it over. Don't like try and kill it. You just give it a gentle pull, just to pull it to the other side. And then make sure you press it down, and then the teeth, as it comes back, the teeth will catch on this side and they'll stay. And then the same thing with the bottom. You just pull it, and as it comes back, it will catch in. But when you put it on, you want to make sure that it's kind of halfway between the top and the bottom. And the reason why you want to do that is because it makes sure that you're not going to get it too tight. If you have it too close to the bottom, you'll get it too tight around the legs, and it kind of restricts baby's movement a little. I mean, not much, but it can. And then you're more likely to have leaks coming out of the top. Also in the back as well. So you want to make sure that it's down low enough, but you also don't want it to be too high, because then you'll start to get leaks coming out of the bottom, because this will come loose. So if you have it, I find about midway between the opening at the leg and the waist, that's like the best spot. That's the sweet spot to make sure that everything is stays contained as well as possible, as far as for the Snappi. But that's about it. I guess one last little trick I can show you, if you want to size up again for Prefolds, rather than having to, buy so many different sizes. If you size up, and actually this is actually what I did also. If you fold down the back like this, you can get it to whichever size you want it, and it also gives you a lot to hug around the baby. So again, this is really good for chunky babies that the rise on smaller Prefolds is good, but the width just doesn't do it for you. Just size up, fold it down to the rise that you need it, and then you have all the width that you need. So that's the best way to do it for a chunky baby. If the size isn't working for you, just size up and fold it down. You've created your own size. But when you fold it down in the back also, this creates another barrier. It creates a whole nother pocket right here that catches poop, which is great because we don't like it when it shoots up out of the back. And it can do that. And it probably will, at some point. But we like to minimize that as much as possible. So this is a really good option, folding it down in the back. And then plus, if you fold it down in the back rather than in the front, then you don't have all the bulk, because you already have a bunch of bulk in the front anyway, because you have this fold here and you have the wings folded up in the front also. And then, of course, if you use a cover, you also have the Velcro in the front. And then if your child is wearing clothes, they have the button and snaps to their outfits in the front also. So that's a lot of stuff in the front. If you have this, your child's pants, the wings, and this fold too, that's a lot of bulk. So if you just fold this one thing down in the back, that's just a little bit less bulk that you have to worry about in the front. And plus it helps, again, catch the poop. So it's a big perk as far as that goes. I'm a big fan of folding down in the back, simply because you don't have to buy quite so many Prefolds. You save money, and it just, it helps catch poop, which is what they're supposed to do. So that's another little trick that I wanted to share with you guys. But as far as our Prefolds folding class, I think that's about it. If you have any questions, please feel free to get in touch with us at info@babykicks.com, and we're happy to answer your questions, or just leave a comment here on the video, and of course we'll answer them as soon as we can. So I hope this helped you out, and I'll see you later. Say bye-bye, Maya. Bye-bye.